This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com. This show is brought to you by IndyWrestling.us. Check out IWC, RWA, and more. And listeners like you, support this show at patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show.
Hungry as fuck, but I ain't starving yet. Chain for the pain, cocktail dog set. Never said I was a gangster or thug, but I'm an animal. Peanut for the taste of the fly.
Hey guys, it is the Indy Mayhem Show, the show where we talk with people in and around independent professional wrestling. I'm Mike Sorg at Sorgatron on the Twitter here in the Sorgatron Media Studios in Pittsburgh, PA. Ready to, well, yeah, we got a studio full of people. We got an entire faction in here tonight. This is exciting. So I know we haven't done this for a while if you guys are catching us regularly on the stream here, but we're back at it. Hell, we have this and yet another interview already scheduled for this, and we're working on some more stuff. So with us, we have... first, before we get to that, I spent so long, I forgot the format. Go check out everything on WrestlingMayhemShow.com and IndyWrestling.us for this show and other great podcasts and other great content in independent wrestling. You can also hit us up if you have any questions for people we have announced over on the Facebook page, or if you have any suggestions on people we should be talking with on this show. Hit us up at goodtimes@WrestlingMayhemShow.com or 12206 WMS0. And of course, please subscribe to the Indy Mayhem Show or the WMS Super Feed on your favorite podcasting device. So with us, we have, I gotta do the thing, Good Guys. With
Good
us.
Guys!
That's, by the way, if you hear the Good Guys emphatically, there's a two fingers up in the air, kind of push up.
If you
It's
could
like
think of Daniel Bryan, but
Yeah.
with only one and it's 40,
It's like a lazy Daniel Bryan.
it's not lazy. It's just one
would say
really
efficient.
excited.
It's like an efficient Daniel
Okay.
Bryan.
Good guy.
But anyways, we
One-
have-
a finger in a taco.
A finger in a taco. It's the taco good guy.
Oh God.
Okay.
Oh
Well,
man.
with us back again, of course, Ronnie Starks is with us. He's the newest member of the Good Guys as of this weekend, and the only one wearing the merch.
Just damning. That's to know that I'm actually
and
the good
eating
guy.
a taco, because why not? That's okay. We'll get to you later in the interview.
And hopefully he's using a little bit of devil sauce in it, because as you notice, we market really well. There's this tiny little devil.
Yeah,
Put
there's
the feet on Ronnie.
There's some red stuff on there.
There you go. I went
Little
with the
face,
green.
little devil face.
I went with the green. Green means go, and it did
Green
not
means
kill
go?
me today. But Brent Noctus back on the show.
What's
That
happening,
chick
Captain?
Thriller.
And what has changed with him? His has a first name now.
I have a first name. It's not Jeffrey.
It's not Jeffrey. It's
Chachi,
not
I'm
Brock
sorry.
Noctus.
It's not Brock.
No, we had a long.
not
You don't
Brock.
understand. You haven't seen the
When was
text
it gonna be
conversation about what your first name should be.
So there was a point in time when I first took the hood off that that Sorg and Chachi would go back and forth with what my first name should be, and then we started doing on like Facebook and whatnot, and then eventually it just became the joke that my name was Jeffrey Noctus.
Yeah, landed on Jeffrey, but
Jeffrey.
I was really excited about the idea of Brock Noctus.
I was too.
I
except
mean,
like
weren't you like Rock? Didn't they call you Rocktus for a while? Like, were you like teaming with
yes.
J-Rock?
So there was a point in time where the fearless booking crew at RWA. They thought, well, J-Rock just turned babyface after all those years of being a heel. The fans still can't stand him. I'm the consummate babyface there. That's going to be a great tag team. So that lasted 1 month because the following 3 months, me and J-Rock couldn't be there at the same time, and then they turned me heel. Which which worked out because I went from being booked there to working other places and really enjoying my career. Now here I am with these two jackasses.
Really love it.
And
Wow.
but turning heel made me fat.
Wait, what?
Sure, that's what made you fat.
Hold on a second.
Because when I
we're
was-
gonna get to Zak Hunter as well here because he's his first time on, but Brent has taken on I wanted to get to this, but let's talk about the evolution here. Then, what do you mean? What?
Okay. So
talk to me about
when
this.
I was babyface, I
Yes.
was still wearing like trunks and all that, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I gotta go out there, look good, and I gotta like have this super flippy, real cool style, and like.
You were never flippy.
And then I was like, oh, I'm a heel. I'm going to punch and kick and do nothing cool but a cannonball. And I was like, I'm going to wear a singlet now. And then I got fat because I stopped
What?
caring.
These
And
fans-
now I gained 4. That was January of 2017. No, I'm sorry, 2016. We're coming up on that was 18. Almost 2 years. And in that almost 2 years, I've gained almost 40 pounds.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So would you say that you gained all the weight I lost?
Yeah.
Wow.
I would say
You're
that.
like the anti-Ronnie.
I am. Like Ronnie 5 Live, I was like, nope, heavyweight.
I'm eating these for you, pal.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Because all I ate was 3 chicken wraps today.
So this is I listened to an Edge and Christian podcast with Randy Orton, and he talked about, I think at the time he may have been feuding or talking about Kevin Owens. I don't know what the deal was, but it was like, hey, he doesn't have to worry about it. He just wears a t-shirt and shorts. I decided to wear trunks, tights, and now I have to actually work on myself when I come back every time.
Yeah,
that's just the perception, right?
I was watching a match earlier on the Twitch feed that you had going on there, and I was like, I'm gonna go ahead. I was like, man, I wish I could just be skinny fat, because right now I'm just fat, and
you're like skinny fat.
I'm fat with one love handle.
Okay,
and it's not a good look.
One love handle.
Yeah, like the other side's pretty flush. The other one's
you're
like
uneven.
Yeah,
you're uneven.
I'm
fat?
uneven fat.
You're lopsided.
I'm not even like plump and fat. No, I'm just like oddly shaped now.
That's why his cannonball's so crooked.
Yeah, that because I don't want to headbutt anybody.
Just your aerodynamics are off.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let's we'll talk a little bit more about your evolution here. But for Zak Hunter, you have not officially been on a podcast with us.
No.
You have been here in the studio, though. I believe it's one of the Brohemoth live streams. I believe that we would do with the video games.
Totes.
Yeah. So we have to do that. We have to go through. We have to go through the questioning, the icebreakers with you.
Let's do it.
Because AFMA once go. I mean, we've had Ronnie on a bunch, and Noctus. We've done this whole thing with him. So, Zach, what is your earliest memory of pro wrestling?
I don't know. No, I really don't have a specific one. Just like.
Do you have anything that got you? What got you into wrestling?
My pap watched it,
Mm-hmm.
and that was so I watched it because I was 5.
Okay.
I just remember like DX. That's probably the oldest thing I can actually remember, like vividly. Some things, like I know, can remember some stuff, but nothing specific.
It was just kind of always around.
Yeah.
And then at some point, it's like, well, Pap watched it. Maybe I should try doing this.
Yeah. So, somewhere along the line, I got obsessed,
Okay.
and now I'm partnering with this jackass. You're fat.
Oh, I am fat. You're not gonna hurt my feelings.
Better than tagging with Harley T. Morris.
That's true.
There you go. There you go.
That was talented.
Fact and a half right there.
I'm glad we didn't do a solo with you.
I'm not that interesting.
So let's talk about you've been at it for a few years. Of course, we see you over at Fight Society. I've seen you at KSWA, even this past weekend, Black Diamond Wrestling. You pop up here and there. You've been mostly a singles wrestler, I believe.
No.
You've been tag team.
You've been tag team with so many.
Maybe I think the first thing I
terrible
thought you was
partners.
KSWA. So maybe that's what my first perception of you.
Yeah. Hey now. Hey now.
Commentary off mic.
I still work there. Maybe. We'll see.
So
For now.
For now.
So let's talk about how did you guys get together with Good Guys?
So that's a funny story.
Mm-hmm.
I'll start.
Go ahead.
Here. So Rick was like, "I'm going to give you a faction."
Rick Diamond of Black Diamond.
Rick Diamond of Black Diamond. He's
Yes.
like, "I'm going to give you a faction," and I was like, "Awesome," because I'm a '90s guy, and I'm like, "I love factions. Let's do it."
Grew up on DX, of course.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
The X and the NWO.
Nation of Domination is my favorite, obviously.
Okay. And obviously that's what you're patterning everything out.
Yes. Yes.
Except-
We're getting Rashikis here soon. Is that what they're called? I don't know.
But we're gonna get the opposite direction. We're gonna get one member of the African American or what? No, what is just? Can we say black now? Is that what we do?
I don't.
can say
I
black.
don't. I
I
don't.
think it's just black. I don't know. Like, there's so many fine lines, and I'm really glad that I don't put anything on Facebook and social media because I'm not good at that at all. Like,
But
the audio
anyways, the
ruined me.
point is,
So anyway, so Rick's like, "I'm going to make you the leader of a faction." I'm like, "Great," because I'm a ball of charisma. So I'm like, "Cool, Rick, who's going to be in it?" He's like, "AJ Matthews." I was like, "Awesome," because he's an even bigger ball of charisma. And I was like, "Can I pick some guys?" And he's like, "Sure." I was like, "How about Noctus? I like Noctus. I don't get to hang out with Noctus. Let's do Noctus." So he's like, "All right, yeah, I like Noctus." So then Noctus comes in. And now we're doing this shit.
You are such a great storyteller.
So,
I know.
all right. So
jeez.
I'll give it to you from my end since it's a little more, since he's a ball of charisma. So one day we're sitting there talking at a show, and he goes, "So Rick's putting me together with this faction. It's just like me and Matthews right now. You want in?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not doing anything. I'm tired of being a singles guy." So I'm over there like, "Yeah, let's do this. It's cool. It's fine." And then there's this storyline going on. And the storyline had a
Just
lot
all
of
over the
potential,
place. It was all over the
but
place. was
the
problem.
best way to describe it would be a South Side dumpster fire.
But in West Virginia, so even better.
Yeah, it started in Pittsburgh though. That's how bad it was.
Mm-hmm.
So Zach goes, "We gotta fix this," and comes with like this great idea to do it.
Mm.
And then I would just kind of filter in like different ideas to improve upon what he was saying.
Yeah.
Because there was no one combative about the story with us.
Yeah.
But they had their own ideas, and they were, for lack of a better phrase, hot garbage.
Basically, what would happen is I would go to Rick and go, "Hey, let's do this, this, and this," and he would maybe change something, maybe change the whole thing, whatever. And then me and Rick would decide on something, and then we'd get there, and it would all change for like no reason.
Sounds like indie wrestling.
Yeah.
For like no
So,
reason at all.
this is a storyline that came out of I believe you guys came out of like the masked
we were
wrestling, the masked attacks that were happening like all summer. I think since the spring, right?
Yeah.
And I think they were leaving a card. So I thought Aces of Spades. Aces of Spades.
Yeah,
Aces-
it like didn't have a
Eights of
specific
Spades. What was the Impact Wrestling one?
Aces and
Aces and
yeah.
Eights. Thank you.
It didn't have like a specific idea in mind to begin with. Rick was just like, "I just want you guys to be masked, and then we'll reveal who it is."
Hmm.
I was like, "Okay,
And I think weren't you guys the Resurgence or something?
yeah."
Oh, so here's how
Hey,
that
Flash-
happened.
well,
Good
And-
Flash came up with that.
So no, he did not.
Yeah, he did. Yes, he did.
No, he did. No,
Yes, he did.
We were the Insurgents 2.0.
Oh, that's right.
And what I did was
Forgot
one day he
about that.
posted something
Hmm.
because all the problems came from Jay Flash's social media. I'll say it. Jay, stop posting stuff about the feud. You're wrong. Anyway,
We're
He's
gonna get
really
beat
bad
up
at
next
social
Monday.
media.
I don't care. Let him. So one day he posts something and calls us the Insurgents 2.0. So me being the gentleman that I am, just going to business for myself as I do from time to time,
We're
went,
not getting
no.
booked anywhere.
We're the
You're killing
Resurgence.
it now.
It's like, we're the Resurgence 2.0. We're the Resurgence. And one of this whole big spiel that I did in a promo is how we got to where we ended up being.
Hmm.
So then we like started talking about we should just tag all the time together. And when we were trying to think of like, oh, what kind of gimmick should we do? And we had a bunch of stupid ideas. Like a lot of stupid ideas.
Zach, being the ball of charisma that he is and stuck in his ways, wanted to do I
wanted to do like a post-apocalyptic gimmick.
like he already
It
was,
hasn't
and
been
like
done,
every
200
other
times.
Midwest and Ohio, Pittsburgh heel tweener faction does.
Yeah, I think Max the Impaler has that cornered right now in the
Max,
area. Yeah,
Kit Page in the group that he was
Yeah.
using, like everybody. I'm like, Zach, let's
Everybody from Dayton.
not do that. I was like, oh,
Rockstar Pro Wrestling.
We'll get to that. Don't
That was
worry.
The
We're
dead
gonna
birds
get
in
to
I
Ohio.
Dayton.
looked so normal in the Rockstar Pro Wrestling.
we'll get to
podcast.
Dayton, don't
You're-
worry.
You're just another dude from Dayton.
Oh.
My whole 3-year career has just been like I'm the weirdest looking dude on the roster,
Yeah.
and then we go to Dayton. And I'm like,
No.
fuck, what the fuck? My whole gimmick is dead here. We can't work here.
It was tremendous.
Noctis looked the weirdest, and look at him.
Yeah, I look the weirdest because I have 3 visible tattoos. Oh, but yeah, so we decided we're gonna tag full time, and then what happened with the name was
Yeah, we had he had a bunch of stupid name ideas. I didn't have any name
Because
ideas.
you're like,
I
we
just
just need
hated
a
all of
name.
his. And then one day Rick puts us together
at a fair
at
show.
a fair show, and
Mm-hmm.
we go out, and they're booing us because they're supposed to. And Noctis is like, "Why are you booing us? We're the good guys."
Hmm.
and it just
And we just kept saying we're the good guys throughout the show for no reason.
Hmm.
And then Rick messaged me that night. He was like, "Is that your guy's name now?" And I was like, "No, that's stupid. Why would we do that?"
he was adamant we were not going to be the good guys. He was
I
so
hated
against it. And I was like,
hated it.
Zach,
was
I
like, this is
promise.
so stupid.
I told him, I was like, this is a great idea. Let's do this. And then
And
the
then-
next week,
No, literally the same night that Rick texted me, Josh
Oh, that's
Main
right.
texted me, who wasn't on the show, and this is a fair show. It's like nobody saw it. So Josh Main,
Like
was
we're not even there recording the
Yeah,
first shows.
nobody's
Yeah.
there.
We only do the one
it's
show.
it's a
for
free
the
show. Like
network.
there's like
Yeah.
8 people watching us
Yeah.
at this fair show, and there's like 10 people at the whole fair. Okay.
yeah, pretty much.
So Josh Main out of nowhere is like, "Hey, are you and Noctis the good guys now?" I love that, and I was like, "Well, if it's over with Mark Ass Josh Main,
Like that's
we
the
have
thing.
to. It's a thing now."
And
And I say that with love. I love Josh.
But I told him, I was like, that's the best because we can just play on it. He goes, that's a terrible idea. And then that night, he goes, hey, you know what? Josh has a great idea, so we're going to do it. I was like, you bitch.
It's like Josh only likes good shit. So if he likes it, we got to do it.
That's true.
So this is something, and again, we talked about the hand signals. I think it's a big thing. If you have something that people can chant with you or hand signal with you, that becomes a thing. Because you're still you're the good guys, but you're still you guys. You're still the bad guys, right?
How dare you? The goodest of good guys. How dare you? I'm offended.
What do you mean? What do we do that's so
You're
bad?
still you.
I need a safe
You're still
space.
you.
I don't
I have him in the car.
I don't cheat.
We don't cheat. We just get caught with gimmicks.
Get caught with gimmicks.
Oh, you
Well, he hasn't seen. We
you
didn't
haven't
do
seen
that
that
Black
yet.
Diamond
Never
yet.
mind.
No, because
You'll
remember,
see.
I've
You'll
only
see
seen so many of you, so many of you guys over there.
You'll
So,
see.
it
gets fun.
By the way, Kayla is in the chat room and has pointed out that she was there. I think she is your like number one good guy.
She
fan.
was there the
She-
first
Yeah.
time when
She was your-
Brent over here
she-
says, we're the good guys. She was there.
She,
Good for her.
The OG.
One of
fan.
8.
One of 8 fans. One of 8 people that, and then she's one of 12 people that like us. My own
I don't even
girlfriend
think
doesn't
12
like us.
I don't think 12 people like us.
Shame on you.
Oh, she can't stand me. Okay.
well, let's talk about that because we talk about your evolution for a minute here, Noctis.
Yeah.
And I was
From Noctis to Plumptus.
Well, it was. I've been noticing that you're still like announced as the combat elitist, self-announced now. More.
Which we've even stopped doing that because I just kind of like
Who calls you that?
Nobody.
most ring announcers just still use all their own notes, still do it.
Definitely Hank Hudson.
Which is why we always
Yeah.
But
Yeah, and then it's just like you're wearing like you look like suburban.
It looks like
combat
everybody's
elitist.
stepbrother.
Yeah.
yeah. So this is actually really funny. So I on the normal basis wear polos, button ups.
Yeah.
That's just how I dress. I dress like I'm not a heathen.
Mhm.
But one day while we're discussing like entrance gear and
Oh,
things we
yeah.
should wear and all
It's my
that,
favorite
Zach
story.
goes, "We should wear flannels." I was like, "No."
Sleeveless flannels?
I was like, "No, we're not wearing
What are
flannels."
you, lumberjacks now?
Don't tempt me,
He goes,
bro.
he goes, plaid. Let's wear plaid. I was like, we're not wearing plaid. I don't want to do it. Yeah, I was like, you know what? We'll try it. I will. I never tell him no. I was like, we'll try it. And if it doesn't feel right, we just won't do it.
I tell him no all the time.
Yeah, he tells me no all the time. The difference is I have creative ideas. He just sucks. But I was like, no, we're not doing it. So one day I come from
Who
work.
came up with that shirt? Who picked the song?
Nick.
Who comes up with all the double team moves?
We only one. You've been a tag team.
Yeah, I'm
in
a
tag
tag
teams
team
longer.
wrestler,
Okay,
so-
I was a singles guy. 2, the shirt was created by somebody else.
No, it's my design. Like I came up with the idea.
That's true.
And then somebody
That's
else
true.
graphic designed.
I just jumped on the bandwagon.
You did.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I come from work wearing this attire, and he goes, "You motherfucker, we can't do this ring, but you just walk in like this." I'm like, "Well, yeah, it's
I don't want to do flannels, but let me wear a flannel every fucking day I've seen you
it's
since.
not a flannel though.
That's not. It's just.
plaid.
It's just
plaid.
a
It's
nice.
the
Not
same-
plaid.
It's, the same
It's a
thing.
nice cross-designed shirt that I would wear to a
plaid.
client
It's
meeting.
not plaid. Plaid is a very
I would never
specific
wear that
design.
in public.
I mean, you look good over there, Fat Lewis. So it's all right.
The nerd. Okay, I was like, "Who's Lou?" I was like, "Oh."
Took me a second.
Yeah, I was like, "What?"
You look like Chucky T before he got signed.
Yeah, I do.
Except you're not going to get signed.
No, because we have Zach's piss poor attitude. One of the first weekends we're all talking, he's like, "Let's be honest, guys.
So
we're-
far, you've buried more people than me today. That you're the reason. we're not getting
I've only,
signed.
what are you talking about?
I
I've only
should've
buried
seen-
one guy. It's Jay Flash."
So
As you should.
you guys are having fun with this. People are responding there at Black Diamond and fair shows, and you started like you were very quick to get a Facebook page
Yes.
for this faction,
Yes.
which kind of surprised me.
It just looked like this 2 backyarders standing outside going, "Good guys." I'm like,
I love the
yo, that
first-
needs to change.
The
real
first
quick.
post, he literally said, "We're doing our best Kevin Owens cosplay because we was hot and we just decided
We're
to
just
wear
wearing
shorts."
gym shorts and t-shirts.
And it was then I realized I wasn't sure if I was going to join the Good Guys.
Fuck off, you love us.
I
I
think
was like, well,
I think I insisted on taking pictures for you, so you
You
had
did.
better stuff on your Facebook. But
whatever happened to that picture of them doing their thing and me just poking their head in?
oh,
Like,
that's
it looked like I
somewhere.
was
It is.
cropped
I think
in.
I
We
sent,
It's somewhere.
I sent that to
I
you
gotta
guys.
find it.
Yeah.
Somebody doesn't keep up with the Facebook page.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I post anytime I post something. I just don't post pictures often. That's the first thing I post all the videos to.
I just sent out 800 friend requests today.
800 friend requests.
Yeah.
Jeez.
See, I need to just send out a mass invite to all. I have like 3,500 friends on Facebook.
You know, there's like that's like 2 clicks.
I know.
That's like 2 clicks.
I know. I just don't want to bother all my friends.
Yeah, it's Facebook. It's there to bother people.
You're right. You're right.
I mean, that's all right. Let's get to social media 101. Feel free to bother people because that's what it's there for. If you bother them, they can always mute you.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's what I do with Exactly.
And the more people you add, the more your shit gets out there.
That's right.
So that's why I figured, hey, I'm just gonna add a bunch of people I've never met before in my life.
And
And
tell
they all
them
look
to
like
go
a bunch-
like the Good Guys Wrestling on.
Yeah,
Facebook.
and they're like, I'm like, these people look like indie wrestlers, and so I'm gonna add them.
That's my favorite. Like, I get more requests from indie guys on my personal page. My personal page has very few things wrestling related on it.
I
Like,
hate when I get
Mhm.
like
It's like,
workers
and I'm just
that
like,
add me on the personal page. I'm like,
but
"Ah."
I'll add them because I
Don't worry,
know
you're
eventually I'm gonna push them over to the pages.
Yeah, Zach has been on the top of my suggested follows on your personal page, and
My
I'm like,
real page,
no,
yeah.
no.
I don't
You're
even.
like,
I barely post on my worker page. So you can imagine how often I post
you
on my
should just
personal
let me
page.
run your freaking worker page. At least it'll get updated. Well, then again, I can't even update mine.
Yeah,
I
about
have a
that.
Twitter too. Guess how many
Yeah.
times I've posted on
I
there?
know I post more to your Twitter than you
5.
do.
I think I could probably. No, it'll tell me. Hold on.
But you get tagged all the time.
I sure do.
Well, yeah, because how
were
many
talking
times do I
about
tell you
that.
to
I just
contact
retweet
Sorg, and you're like, just get it done, and I'm like, just message them, just get it done. And I'm like, dude, just
Hold
freaking
on, where'd it
message.
go?
So you guys started expanding. It was just well. Oh wait, you do have kind of another member.
Who?
Okay, so
No, we don't.
the way that worked out is because he was already there.
So look, Matthews is just there.
I was very against including him in the Good Guys. I was gonna keep alienating him the entire time, making that the story. But then it turned in we're gonna keep him around for a little while. So I have Whipping Boy, so it's fine.
One of these days, we're gonna Booker T him out of the NWO.
But it won't seem
Could be
near-
tomorrow.
You
could
pick
be
the good
yesterday.
NWO.
Well,
I
no,
like that
because
NWO. You
Listen-
don't like that NWO? I mean, it's terrible.
it was
It's
a
a
great
terrible
NWO. Like, there
NWO.
you
the
go.
group
Big Show,
itself is great.
the
Wolfpack?
Big Show, Booker T, Shawn Michaels, X-Pac. What's it
Oh,
like?
that
The
NWO.
group itself is great. Everything they did was terrible.
That wasn't even the real NWO. Though. It was
You're not even
just,
the real NWO.
well, you know,
It's the
It was
real
just, it was
NWO
just
to
a
me,
bunch of
brother.
guys with NWO t-shirts.
I'm more like the Bullet Club than the NWO.
Wait, Bullet Club now or Bullet Club when they were hot?
Oh, when they were hot.
Okay.
Not the hot garbage right now. in
They're not
Japan.
hot garbage now. It's just a really big problem. They're the longest reigning heel faction there, and so it becomes very convoluted because everyone's over.
So does that mean I'm in part of the elite then? Is that
No.
what no, yeah, because I'll never get signed.
Yeah, because Zach's pissed.
Not with that
attitude.
attitude.
Yeah.
Not with my piss poor attitude. You won't.
Thought to myself, new company coming around. I'm finally gonna get signed somewhere.
Did you really?
Yeah.
So you guys,
That's great.
so you got AJ around.
He's there.
He's there.
Did
We
you
love
say
him,
his shirt?
But we also hate him.
Like he was not given a shirt. They were showing the footage of when you
Oh,
guys
this one
came
I
out.
beat up?
This is when you guys came out early.
That's right.
Oh,
I thought that was when I beat up someone.
for some reason, I was trying to find something with you guys and AJ real
No,
quick. while
no.
we're
Okay,
here.
so
You
what?
need the
So-
you need
The
the,
reason-
latest one is the only one with us and AJ.
The reason why we came out early for that one match is because Rick sent out the baby faces first for some reason. Because he knew I was going to cut a promo burying the baby faces. So he thought sending them out first was going to keep us from cutting a promo. That didn't
Mhm.
work.
No.
I'll cut a promo no matter what.
That's the promo that I wasn't there for.
Yeah, that's,
'Cause I was outside.
he's outside dealing with life. And I start burying him because he's not there.
Matthews ate that pin and then he rolled over to me. He was like, "Thanks for coming."
So this thing's rolling along, and you guys started adding members, interviewing members, and
We're
interviewing
looking
four
for-
members.
We were looking for a manager. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was my idea.
It was. But when we first,
So far, every promo we've done has been my idea.
So when we first started thinking about the manager, we were not even set on the fact that it was going to be Ronnie. Like, we're like, it's probably going to be Ronnie, but what happens if he says no in the end? And we just did it anyway.
Yeah, yeah, because we had the idea for it. And I was like, it should be Ronnie. And they were like, what if Ronnie doesn't want to do it? I was like, fucking, he's going to do it.
No, I was definitely going to do it. I think when we did
No,
it at
'cause-
that first fair show, then we realized we're like,
Oh,
oh, we
yeah.
work really good together. I'm
Yeah.
like, this needs to be a
No, I
thing.
mean, like when I initially came up with the idea,
oh,
it was just me and him talking.
yeah, I probably would have told you.
And then we did that fair show, and you were like, "Can I be a good guy today?" I was like, "Yeah."
yeah.
That's where it all started.
Yeah.
So the fair shows are kind of your dark match. We can experiment with stuff
That's
because
Fair shows are just where we dick around.
yeah.
That's-
Yeah.
And then we
Let's-
find
let's
out
be
what
honest.
we decide if we like what we're doing there or not. And more often than not, we don't do anything from the fair shows except for the introduction.
Mhm.
That's because that happened.
That's how the introduction.
Because I was just like, "Hey, Rick, can I do this?" He goes, "Sure."
We took over that one show. Like, that was
Yeah.
all us.
Yeah, we did.
We were like interrupting matches and stuff.
every match, actually.
So this is and I don't know too many other promotions that do this kind of thing. Like Black Diamond does like. I don't know how many fair shows they did over the summer. It
Almost
was
as many as they do the rest of the year.
Not
Yeah.
as many as they used to do.
Oh, really?
It used to be.
A lot.
Rick used to run like 4 times a month.
So what is the difference? You know, obviously, you know, Diamondplex or other places. You know, there's whatever venue arena you guys have. Like these are like I've seen pictures of like people getting thrown into the Ohio River, things like that. Like what is the difference whenever these are Black Diamonds coming to a fair or festival or Rib Fest or something other than Ronnie winning a championship?
I would say like
What a terrible idea.
any sort of storyline is less important than a fair show.
I'll say I think the better way to look at it is the Diamondplex is professional wrestling. The fair shows are sports entertainment. We're strictly
Really?
there just entertaining people.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
all it is. We're just
Yeah, I
there.
would say, yeah,
like
that's good.
I've been known to throw a stiff shot or two in a match. At fair shows, I mean, I'll airmail a punch on anybody. I don't care. I was like, and it's a complete work at a fair show.
Me and Buddy were like, let's just not bump.
Yeah.
And we went out there and we didn't bump.
And then Harley tried to DDT me on a stage.
Unless you're the professional, in which case a fair
Who
show
knows
is
that?
Wrestle fucking Mania.
Like, hey, brother, you know what sounds like a great idea? I'm going to fucking DDT you
Yeah,
on the
like
stage.
You know what the best
this
part-
was like in the midst of a brawl.
Did I tell you guys the best part about the professional gimmick?
Nothing?
Is that, no, listen here.
Sorry.
Oh.
No.
Sorry. I
On
thought
the-
that's where we were going. No,
No,
Guess
Lou-
now it's time to
Lou-
bury, guys.
At KSWA, they started typing out the professional on the card.
Will you send me a picture of the next card? Or-
Is Harley listening yet?
I don't.
Dude, he walks
Not that
into
I'm aware of.
He
No.
walks into every show in like a full suit.
I
It gets
love
ripped into. Like, I have props to him for not giving a shit. But gets ripped into like at every single show.
I think what comes like
That's kind of a Ric Flair thing. Like I know several guys
No,
that
I mean, I
every
get-
time
I
I see
get-
him roll in.
Yeah, I get it 100%, but I'm like,
Yeah.
come on, man.
I get like you look at Cody. Anywhere Cody goes, he's wearing a full suit. He's
Yeah.
dressed like he is a star.
See-
J Rock, I've seen J Rock show up an hour late for a show coming from Cleveland, still in his suit, and will talk to you and call a match, putting his gear on.
Yeah,
Right? I've
yeah.
seen it.
John McChesney, classically John McChesney.
all the time.
Yeah.
Now, when I go to new places, more often than not, I'll wear a polo. Like, I'll go in looking presentable.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
We don't expect anything out of you, Zach. Don't worry.
This is it, man. This is,
this is as presentable as Zach gets.
You
this
get
is
all
legitimately
this.
like the most
That's the
family-friendly shirt I own.
This shirt is the only full shirt he owns. I've never
only
seen him
full
wear a
shirt?
shirt that isn't
The only thing with sleeves?
I do. Most of my shirts don't have sleeves.
Yeah, I've never like he'll come to shows like oh yeah, I just came from work, cut up shirts. I'm like, how? What?
Well, because I have a work shirt at work that I wear over my.
You just
shirt.
wear your Walmart shirt over top of stuff.
Don't kayfabe, brother.
Well, now everybody knows he works at Walmart.
Don't
So
want
there's-
everyone at Walmart to know. You know how many marks work at Walmart?
Oh,
But
God.
wait, I don't
You know
know
how many
which.
bullet clubs I see a day?
Oh, sure.
A day.
Yeah.
All working
At
there?
least 5
Hey,
a day.
hey, calm down. Too sweet, brother.
Oh, dude, sweet. I don't give a shit.
I'm too lazy to
Is
walk
Fetty
over there.
watching
Too
yet?
What's that?
Is Fetty watching?
No, he has been watching.
Are
Actually.
you gonna bury him now?
I'm getting ready to. For anyone that wonders why I suck so bad, it's Fetty trained me.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, jeez.
Well, I guess he's not gonna help get us booked anywhere now.
You know, that's because you're Cannonball. That's why.
Yeah, it's because my
Fetty
cannonball.
buries his Cannonball every single show we're
It's
on.
because I think Fetty thinks I should
Quit
just
doing that
try-
shitty Cannonball.
I should just try to actually run through people's intestines. It's fine.
Did you say you don't try to run through people's
No, I took cannonball from Fetty one time. I thought I was gonna poop my pants.
Ronnie, it seems like you're juggling multiple factions now.
Yeah, this is gonna be rough.
You wait. This is just gonna get good.
No, we have a lot of ridiculous crap planned out between everybody
Mm-hmm.
in both factions. So this is gonna be very entertaining.
You can be.
And you know me and my comedy shticks.
Yeah.
So this is just gonna get
Yeah.
really freaking ridiculous really quick.
You got a Sabu spot at the last show.
Yeah.
You did a Sabu spot?
Are you
No, I'm talking about the
yesterday?
Howard.
lights out.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
lights
Dumbass.
out. Yeah.
I'm stupid. Sorry. That was my
That
That
idea.
was your. This is why you don't come
I
up
was gonna
with
say
anything.
what me getting murdered by The main event. That's a Sabu spot.
No. I was talking about Sunday.
Oh yeah.
Lights on, lights off, brother.
So this is what happened today. So Ronnie texts us going, I don't think I'm going to come tonight, guys. I'm going to go home and go to sleep. And we start giving him shit. He goes, look, I took the main event finish last night. I went, oh, did they force you or did you agree to that? He goes, it was my idea. I was like, bitch, come to the damn show tonight.
Guys, Dustin Van's watching. I should probably hide right now.
I took the main event.
Hey, wait,
like
put your other shirt on.
I don't have. I didn't bring.
Where's your vest, bro?
Hey,
Cover
hey,
it. Where's
hey,
your OSHA jacket?
Oh, hey, Destin. Hey, man.
Hey, brother.
What's going
We're
on,
hanging out
pal?
with your manager.
Yeah.
It's not our manager.
Ronald Starks.
Yeah, I'm just
Ronald
here,
F.
man. I'm just hanging out. You know, I'm not part of the good guys. Yeah.
No, who are the good guys? Who are those guys?
Just supporting. Just supporting.
Who they ever be?
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about. Just gonna put this
Icy
magazine back down though.
Multiple
Oh
wayward
boy. Anyways, guys, it's been fun. Let's wrap this up for a minute. Zach, what's the best and worst thing about indie wrestling for you?
Brent Noctus.
One answer.
I don't even know. The worst thing is driving. I hate driving.
Ugh.
I make him drive, though. The best thing is when there's food in the back. There's not always food. Sometimes I get hungry, man.
There's pizza.
Brent gets real hungry.
You're here for catering. Noctis, since we've seen you last, what's the best and worst thing about indie wrestling?
Ooh, the best thing now is getting to wrestle.
Well, don't give a serious answer after I didn't.
Listen, again, between the two of us, I am the professional.
Look, I already teamed with him once. I don't need it another time.
But no,
I'm
for me,
not
it's
looking for 12 gauge 2.0. Bro.
it's the difference in I'm gonna say talent levels, but I don't mean as in ability. Like there's so many different guys we get to wrestle, and that I enjoy a lot more than anything else right now. The worst is Zach being so damn stubborn.
He is.
He's just, I'm not that stubborn. Come on, man. What's the last thing I was stubborn about?
Well, today, you're calling me a bunch of names because I wanted to go home and go to sleep.
You said do Wednesday so I could be there.
You did say that.
We could have done this yesterday, bro.
Zach needs
Zach
needs to quit his shoot job so we can go travel for hot dogs and handshakes.
Yeah, we're going to Japan.
Listen. If DDT will book us and pay our trans and just give us food the entire time we're there, I'm in. I don't care.
I mean, I got us booked to that place in China that was giving us
That
burritos
$250,000
and stuff.
contract.
Yeah.
When's the first show?
I don't know. He hasn't got back to me yet.
I just need to make sure they get work visas for us.
Do you think?
Oh
He's
wait,
messing
we
with
can't
you?
go because that's the worst thing about indie wrestling. Zach doesn't have his passport, so we can't go anywhere.
He and I have our passports,
I'm just a piece
Yeah.
of shit.
but he doesn't have his.
Yeah, I wonder if Matthews has his passport.
He probably
I doubt
does.
that. He's just, as useful as a shit flavored lollipop.
Guys,
Which Brent would eat. Cause
well, Ronnie, I think you tell me what's the best and worst about indie wrestling every week on the Wrestling Mayhem show.
I love this crap. Yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with professional wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
It's my life, and I love every second of it.
That's great. Zach Hunter, where can people find you on social media that you don't use?
He doesn't know.
He doesn't even use the social media, man.
You can find him on
Shut
the
up!
Good
This
Guy.
is my time.
You can find him in the club.
It's Zach
bottom
Hunter
floor
on
bar.
Facebook, and Zach Effin Hunter, the worst name ever. Because I'm so great. I'm just a ball of charisma.
Wait,
on
do you have your
Twitter and Instagram, and Good Guys Wrestling on.
Do you have your own iPhone case over there?
No, that's my sticker. 'Cause
Oh, okay.
Nobody buys it.
I'm just
'cause nobody
like,
fucking
he's
likes
branded.
it.
He's
Fucking
branded
Mac.
his own stuff.
I got so many stickers left over. I was like, I'm throwing one in here because no one's gonna buy it.
We'll stick it on stuff. I'll throw one on a laptop. Noctis.
I'm gonna just put
Brent Noctis.
Brent is
Brent.
real _ Noctis on
because there's so
Instagram.
many fake _ Noctuses.
Actually, when I tried to just do @Noctis, there was 5 other ones. It's like, well, real
Maybe you should have picked a
_
better name. Man.
Did we talk about where the Noctis name came from?
Spanish for darkness.
It's
Oh,
not Spanish. It's
that.
actually Latin.
No, we're
Latin,
Spanish.
Oh, I thought you just came up with some lame-ass name.
No. It's okay. I came up with it, debuted, and then found out about Final Fantasy 15's lead character being named Noctis, Noctis, and I about shit a brick.
You lame.
I was like, oh, good thing I don't have to worry about
Freaking
trademarking
nerd.
against that. So now we have a first name.
Ronnie Starks. He's all over the place.
Where's
He's
your
on
name
Wrestling
come
Mayhem
from,
show.
Ronnie Starks?
Yeah, I'm on this Mayhem Wrestling show every
Oh,
week.
good.
Good Times Wrestling and IndyWrestling.us.
Good, what are you just saying words that we kind of say in our
Sorry. You can catch me on the Instagram, the Ronnie Starks, because I'm the official Ronnie Starks. There's other fake ones on the Instagram.
Are there really?
Yeah.
See?
But
No
just
one wants
random
to-
ass
Am I the
people
only
trying to
one- am I
like
the
use
only
my
one
name.
there's no
I
fake
own my
Yeah.
name. I've owned my name for years. Damn it!
Oh yeah,
I legitimately own my name.
you trademarked it?
I did.
Really?
I did a long time
I don't
ago.
think a lot of guys do that in the
That's
Indies.
Yeah,
that's
cost
what I'm
me
going
a
to
pretty
trademark
penny.
Brent Noctus and Good Guys.
We probably should.
Thanks for letting them all know that it's not trademarked. So they're gonna go
Listen. It's
my
okay
name's
because
trademarked.
we have documentation of when we started using it, so we can it'll hold up in court. Don't
There's
worry.
actually a
I know the trademark
comedian
laws.
on Instagram who has official Ronnie Starks. And I'm like, you are not the real Ronnie Starks. I'm the real Ronnie Starks.
Sue him.
I should because he's using my name.
Sue him.
And you can catch me on the Twitter machine. What is my Twitter handle?
Starks
Oh,
Wrestling.
Starks Wrestling. And then you can catch me on Facebook. I currently added 800 people on Facebook.
I
In the
still have,
past
That's
24
called a
hours.
social media strategy.
I still have room for 1,500 friends and followers. So go and
Oh,
wait, that's
good.
my personal. Never mind. I don't like any of you guys that much.
Yeah, nobody add Tristan to Facebook.
You can't even say my real name right. Ronald.
I don't know how to use anything, so I don't know.
All
how
I
many
know is
friends
there
or
should be a
followers or
weekly
whatever.
segment with the good guys on everything Mayhem.
Oh, he's
Weekly.
Well,
Weekly.
He barely wants me on every week.
we'll see. We'll see what the response is from this, guys. Thank you
I'll
so much
Skype
for
in.
joining us. It was good
Fuck
to
the
find.
good guys. We're much more entertaining in wrestling ring.